YouTube family, man. What's happening? Happy New Year. Just say happy holidays to everybody. Sorry for the delay. If you're new to the channel, pretty much every year around Christmas time, I'll go home to Texas, spend some time with the family, take a few weeks off, and at that point, I'm in off mode. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not worried about nothing when it comes to pertaining to any of this stuff. So I put the tools down for a little minute. Was gone for a little while. I didn't really grab any footage of anything while I was out in Texas because there really wasn't much going on. I got sick right when I got there anyways for like a week. So I'm sorry on that because it was some decent weather. So I'm sure there was some stuff going on. And then Pops got a sick new toy, but didn't get to spend much time with it or do much with it because, like I said, I was sick. So, but he has a dang, what year is that thing? Don't let me lie to y'all on the year, but he's got a C63 AMGS. I think it's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see how long it sticks around. If I see it again, I'll grab something for y'all. But anyways, I just wanted to do a quick video to talk about plans, what we got going on, all the girls, and updates on everybody, and then what's the plan as of right now for moving forward. So we'll start off with the 51 because as you can see, the blower and whatnot is off. So I was doing some walking around the other day, and I was like, dude, there is stuff everywhere. Like, I could just show you a good quick glance, and look at this, man. And this is just this here right here. That bed is full of stuff. I got a room in the house that's full of stuff. There's stuff on the floor all around up in here. It's mostly over there in that corner, but I was over it. I can't take it anymore. It's driving me insane. So and I'm starting to try to get rid of, this is like a spring cleaning, get rid of a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff that I have around here. So I had a set, the heads that I had on here from Mock Up, which are one of the sets that's back there in the bed. One of the homies wanted to buy them back, so pulled them off for him. Blower setup need to come off anyways, so I can brainstorm and whatnot on how I'm gonna get this thing to either move forward, or am I gonna cut the cowl to fit the blower, blah, 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 all of that good stuff. But just for the time being, I was like, all right, well, eventually this stuff's gonna have to come out anyway, so I went ahead and took it off. She's really just on hold until these two nerds get out of here and out the way, and then I can get back focused on this. So that's pretty much it on her. I'm not gonna get too much into that. I'll save that for when we actually do a video and it's time to get started on her, and I'll let you guys know what we're gonna do on that. Elsa, I've been messing with it while I was down in Texas. Me and Pops went to a junkyard and I got some parts. That was pretty cool. Got us a radiator, got us an upper hose. The lower hose that was on it does not fit or work. So there's no lower hose, so it still has no water in it, unfortunately, so can't let it run that long. I did end up getting that nipple for that brake booster hose right there, vacuum. So now I have power brakes. Dude, the brakes work so good on this thing. It's crazy. It really sucks that I'm not keeping this around a little bit. I'm just not really crazy about these things because it really drives and like behaves so freaking well. Like it's really, really surprising. And I don't even let this thing warm up to let the choke really idle this thing down. And I'm sure it would drive even better. I haven't done spark plugs and all of that good stuff, which I know would clean it up a lot more too. But it's just I don't have time for it. I really don't feel like putting more time into it. So right now I have it up for sale to see if I can just get rid of it as is. That was pretty much all I was able to grab. So it still has no seat or carpet. Yeah, everything else is pretty much the same. Lights and everything's still working, all that good stuff. But it is what it is. So I actually just put it up for sale. And now that I think about it, I got to get back in there and edit that because I didn't add that the tires are new on this thing. So that's pretty much that. I got it up for sale. I'm going to keep messing with it. if I get the time and the money, you know, keep putting it together. The more I put it together, the higher the price is gonna go. So hopefully somebody just grabs it right now before I get more invested into this thing, and it could just be gone and give me the space. This girl right here, rear tires still, and then I'm pretty much done with this thing, honestly. I don't feel like messing with it anymore either. I'm really kind of just in the mood of being over it and not really don't want to mess with anything anymore. I don't plan to do much more to this unless something happens, which I pray to God that it doesn't, but we shall see. There's still time. So that's pretty much that on her. Miss Diana over here chilling, hanging out, still holding it down, mounted her back up. So when I drove down to Texas, I took the wheels off. I did take these with me, but I took the wheels off, put the other ones on. So when I got back, you know, I had to clean her up and clean the wheels and then mount her back up. She is on ice for all of her goodies, her performance goodies, until also these things leave. You know, free up me some cash, and then hopefully I can go ahead and spend the money to get the tuning software and device and all of that good stuff to get her taken care of, because that's really pretty much it I'm waiting for to tear into this thing. I can't put any of the stuff on that I have without tuning it. It's not gonna run right. She's gonna be upset. So I'm gonna leave her alone until I have the tuning stuff in hand. So when I do finish putting it together, I can go ahead and flash it and she'd be all right. So while that is going, if these end up being gone beforehand, shout out to Alexa, I'll just drive this until she's back in commission. I tore a Duramax turbo apart the other day at work. Not too terrible of a rebuild. I got a pretty good understanding of how they work and how they go together now. So the only difficult thing is just going to be getting it out and then putting it back in. But we'll get around to that. It's all good. Not too worried about it. But that's pretty much it for the fleet. Once these two leave, I don't plan on buying anything else. I really just want to stay focused on the truck. So I don't want to, you know, grab another flip, and because it's really time consuming, to be honest. It really is. And I'd rather just put that time on small, minute stuff towards this and, you know, just stacking paychecks or whatever and just get as far as we can. LS Fest is around the corner, and I would like for this thing to be, you know, a little bit of something by then so I can take her out there with me. So that's going to be the plan. Hopefully I can pull it off and make it happen. One thing I am going to do for you guys, start off the year, we're going to do a fleet cold start challenge. So we're going to see how many of these things we can get to start up. Unfortunately, lightweight, you are already out the question. So that's one that will not be running. Now this thing is questionable because it hasn't ran, so, and I haven't pumped the gas or anything, so we'll see if she fires off. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna do it. I gotta give her a little something. That's all right. Hold on here. Let's see. Come on, girl. Too close. Dude, I cannot stand how good this thing freaking runs. It's so quiet. It's insane. Insane. Alright, that's one. Now the temperamental one. First cold start of the year. Hopefully all my neighbors are awake, because this thing is not nice. She's a bit noisy. I hate that this thing will reset the seat every freaking time you get out of it. sound of a Cam LS, boy. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds pretty good. Oh man. All right, we are 2 for 3. I mean, you might as well go ahead and say 3 for 4 because Miss Diana, Diana don't ever let me down. This truck is never not started. Now I will say, she does have a flat spot in her flex plate, but you just keep bumping the starter over until you're not in the flat spot, and she gonna start. But I'll give y'all a little turbo ASMR, a little Duramax ASMR. One day it'll sound a lot cooler. Just wait. If you know what a 9-blade turbo sounds like, you'll know what I'm talking about, but this thing is about to sound insane. Just gotta get my hands on that tuning software stuff, man. So I should be happy about it. Three out of 4, man. 3 out of 4. I will take it. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that is pretty good odds. That's a pretty good number. I have never, in a while, had good numbers like that when it comes to having this many vehicles and that many being running and driving. Because that one will run and drive. The Vet obviously does, and Diana's. That's the most driving thing I think I've ever had keys to in my entire life. The only other time I've done something like this or had these kind of numbers is when I had this. I had my F-Body Camaro Annie, and then the GTO, and then that all at the same time. The GTO and the Camaro, they were definitely street cars all the way. Diana's always been herself, and then Lightweight, she's always been herself, unfortunately, just soulless, but I'm working on that. I really want to drive this thing. I think it'll be really cool, really different, really unique, but I gotta hurry up and do it before somebody else get the idea and then be out here in the streets. So we gotta get to it, man. We gotta make some stuff shake, but I just gotta get rid of some stuff first, clear some time, because your boy ain't rich, man. I gotta get rid of stuff to make stuff happen. So bear with me, keep y'all updated. I'll stay focused, I promise. And once we get back on this thing, like I've been making a build list for this, and you know, I just gotta stack up and make that bread and make it happen. The freaking computer system just to control the engine and make it run right and do what it's supposed to do is like $3,000. So we got a lot of money to make and spend. And that's just for that. It still needs a wire harness. I still need a fuel pump and fuel line. I have a fuel tank that I'm gonna use, but I got a lot more to go, man. A whole lot more to go. Exhaust, I'm gonna have to pay to get exhaust done and figured out on it. Still don't know how I'm gonna do that. I need to figure out engine placement and move stuff around and how I'm gonna be able to do that. Cause it's too far back with this. The blower was right up against that, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I want to notch this and then box it off or what. I don't know. I really don't want to cut the truck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd rather not cut the truck, even though it's already, you know, it's pretty unique and different, and you know, the entire frame up under it is not factory at all. So like, it's not like I'm trying to preserve its factoriness or anything like that. I just feel like it would be a cleaner look. But at the same time, if the blower is tucked and sit right up in there, who cares, you know? So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, because once I bolt the transmission up to the kind of angle that I had on it, Yeah. No, it's not it. But I have a trans for her. I guess I could talk about this for a little bit. I have a transmission for her over here. I'm pretty sure I told you guys about it already. Low mileage, 80E. So that's gonna go in. So I need to go ahead and bolt that in for the mock-up. This is also her actual engine that will be getting used. These are her actual heads that will be getting used. So like I've been stockpiling, you know, and I've been working and I've been trying. I'm not completely slacking off on her. I'm making progress, and honestly, me getting my hands on that engine, knowing that it's... All right, look, this is a long video, so if you get to this point, you deserve to know this. This is the GTO's / Annie's engine. The 1,000 horsepower, then 700 horsepower, 6.0. Forged rotating assembly, all that good stuff. The guy took my head studs and heads. So, got heads, because I wanted to switch it up a little bit anyways and bump up the compression to make this thing sound like an Australian blower car. And then I'll just buy some new head studs. You know, I mean, the other ones I'm pretty sure were stretched anyways, and that's why I kept getting the head gasket and then that and timing. So that's fine. I don't care about that. Clean her up, get her looking good. I got a paint scheme and stuff in mind already. But yeah, I'm telling you, it's coming, man. I'm on it. But it's just, I gotta make some room first. So bear with me. Once these two are gone, excuse my ashy hands, I'm gonna get this on the wheel dollies. And how I had Diana in here's diagonal sideways, I'm gonna do that to this and just give her all the room so I can really tear into this thing and have space. And I'm telling you, bro, we're gonna get cracking on this thing. We really are. I wanna take this thing places, and I wanna have some fun with it. So just bear with me. Like I said, please hang in there. Let me make these moves, and we're gonna have some fun this year. We're gonna have some fun. But hopefully everybody that's watching, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a happy new year. Be safe. Let's turn up this year, man. Get on them projects, because I'm trying to see everybody out this year. I want to see everybody out in traffic, at shows, meets. If it's on a trailer, if it's running, driving, I don't care. I want to see everybody's stuff, bro. So let's get to it. Let's stay focused. Let's make it happen.